South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
Hello and welcome. You are listening to the SeerSoccer Studz podcast,
where we discuss the beautiful game with a southern twang.
I'm your co-host, Matt.
And I'm Joe. So, Matt, are you ready to cut this biscuit tonight?
Yes, sir. I think I'm going to put a filet on top. What am I trying to say? I am trying to say a chicken filet, Cajun chicken filet.
I feel that.
Crispy, maybe a little cheese.
Some Bojangle style.
Yeah, man, Cajun filet is really good. Had one of those earlier today, so yes, it's on my mind. Not the biscuit, but a sandwich, but still. Sounds good.
Alrighty, fire it up. Well, shoot, one day late this week.
We are. Joe, how was New Orleans?
Good. Freaking crazy. Not quite the old New Orleans, but yeah, shout out Finn McCool's. Watched some games this weekend. Good people. Good atmosphere under the circumstances. So, yeah. Good to be back, though.
Good. Glad to have you back. All right, well, today we were jamming out to a song before we came on the pod. This song is by Atmosphere.
Oh, gosh, I should have known that. Dang.
And it's called The Best Day. The reason why I put this out there today, recently, I started a new job. Kind of a few life changes going on with getting married and starting a new job and trying to get, kind of my bearings right. So it's hard for me to not be in a routine because my days are a little bit different with the type of work that I do. So anyway, been kind of getting down on myself a little bit lately because it just, don't feel like I'm in that routine. And then this song came on and was like, every day can't be the best day.
Hey, speaking to you.
Yeah, it really did. So it made me think, you know what? That's very true. I can't get too down on myself. Just got to keep flowing.
I'm with you.
So listen to the song, Atmosphere, A Better Day, Best Day. Yeah, Best Day. The Best Day, excuse me.
All right.
So, yeah, check it out. But glad to be back. Let's get it popping.
Get up in it.
Joe, you want to start off with the first game of the weekend?
All right. We're going to go Burnley. The Burnleyest man of all versus Everton. 1-1. What can I say? Robbie Brady, first start of the season, scores within 3 minutes.
Weaker foot.
Yeah. Everton are already down.
Man.
Yep. What are your thoughts?
Well, I thought Burnley had the better chances in this game. Burnley, sorry. Chris Wood had a shot saved by Jordy Pickey.
Mm-hmm.
Got big.
Jordy
Starfished it.
Doing his thing.
So, I think Burnley actually created more opportunities, but you got to watch out for DCL. Came in hot again.
Mr. Acronym.
Yeah.
Just dropping it.
So, right at the end of the first half, sliding goal looked good. So, yeah.
And shout out to Richarlison, my man. Get me some points fantasy-wise.
Yep.
Good
Dickie
cross.
Arlison.
Yep. And just doing what he does best. Let's just be a nuisance and just make stuff happen.
He does. He really does. I mean, their win percentage when he's out of the team is just awful.
Yeah. And it was interesting. They put, Alex Iwobi in there too in like a wingback role.
Yeah.
I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're kind of accommodating all the energetic guys.
Yeah, they're having to simply because of all the injuries to their, defensive line.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a great game. Pope came up with a huge save towards the end in stoppage time.
Oh, was that the Gylfi?
Yeah, old Gylfi Sears.
Gylfi.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, the James.
Huge.
Yeah, James would have been assist on that. Was sickening.
Yeah.
Little nutmeg action.
Yeah, he started off really, really silky, and I think just the craziness of the schedule has kind of slowed not only him, but a lot of people down. So for
wasn't his best. Yeah, nothing stopping that man.
Gosh, wish I had him on my fantasy team. So.
Yeah.
Well, good game, good point for Burnley.
Yep.
Slowly getting away from the bottom.
Yeah, I got a game in hand, I think.
Yeah,
I
they
think they're 18th right now. So yeah.
But yeah, next game was Man City 2, Fulham. 0. Happened quick, it happened early, and then it was boring.
What you call the classic Pep Guardiola take your foot off the gas.
Oh man, that was Jose-esque.
Yeah, Jose was proud of that.
Yeah.
Dang.
KDB, 5 minutes in.
God, he's just starting off so hot, and then somebody just gave him an ice bath at halftime or something.
Yeah, I mean, when you're that good, do you really have to show it? I mean, for a full 90 minutes?
I mean, why
ask
not?
Pogba.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, you don't have to show it, but I like to watch. Do it.
Come on, Ginger King. Keep it going. Full
Yeah,
90.
I could have kept it going. Yeah, Sterling back in the mix.
Yeah. What do you think about the penalty
I mean,
on Sterling?
A little harsh, but you just, and you're in that danger zone. You can't be just kicking and clacking around on people. I mean, they're going to go down. Sterling is what it is. It's going to happen. It's 2020. I mean, you got to know, your reaction is going to have an opposite reaction.
Yes.
AKA, they're going to go down.
Yeah. So don't start up like a clogging band.
Yeah.
Your own PK. Like,
yeah.
It's not smart. But yeah, KDB.
Break out the fiddle.
KDB, just what a penalty.
Yeah.
Great taking penalty.
Love to see it.
But second half, Fulham played really well, but just couldn't get on the end of any finishing product, which has kind of been their theme for the season, I would say, so far.
Yeah, you can tell, like, Scotty P, I feel, is going for a clear counterattack team. The way he switched his lineup so much, Mitrovic ain't really starting at all.
Nope.
I mean, it's, our boy, shout out Tim Ream.
Ryan the Pine.
Yeah, you'll be back, buddy. Keep the faith. We believe in you.
Oh, the strawberry.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole lineup, I mean, they're clearly trying to do some counterattacking thing, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to counterattack against a team like Man City because they push so many people forward. But if you can't control the ball when it's played up front, then,
it ain't happening.
You can't. Yeah.
Man City's just going to come right back.
Yeah, so Fulham played pretty well, but like I said, just couldn't get on the end of any finished product. So, yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead with your game.
Real action. West Ham, the Hammers, 1. Manchester United. Mighty Man United, 3 goals. It's a tale of two halves. The best of times and the worst of times.
Yes, it was. The first half completely dominated by West Ham. Completely.
Utterly.
I mean, Manchester City. We kind of talked about that, or Manchester United, excuse me. Kind of talked about these kits that they were wearing over the weekend.
Yeah.
The zebra
baby.
Cross-eyed zebra print.
Baby zebra is known as a foal.
Yep.
Just throwing that out there.
Yep. And that foal rides the short bus when it's right. Apparently, with these jerseys.
Man, Jared Bowen was just driving the whole game. My goodness, it was like vintage Messi out there.
2 points for me. That's all he got.
That's shameful. He did Alex Telles so dirty. I mean, they should just send him to the shower.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately.
Retire.
Yeah, gosh. But, 38th minute, Thomas Suchek slid it in at the back post. Gave 1-0 lead. Well deserving of that lead.
Yep.
They were better.
Yep.
Declan Rice, I thought he had a great game.
He does. Yep.
I mean, especially later on, he was really the guy keeping them in it. But halftime changed everything. Rashford on and Bruno.
Yep.
Just game changer.
He is as important to Manchester United as Richarlison is to Everton.
Oh, yeah, easily, if not more. Sad thing is, Manchester United used to have about 5 or 6 Brunos they could rely on. Now he's the one guy keeping it going when nobody else can.
Yeah.
Single-handedly will make that pass, make that shot. He's not a quitter. He's a born leader. Love the guy. Yeah, 66th minute. He cuts in from the outside, tees up Pogba. And yeah, you heard me right, everybody. Paul Pogba scored a great goal.
It was impressive goal.
Yeah.
The ball probably went out of play.
That was one of the weirdest scenarios. I mean, I guess they have no technology to track, or nobody's even watching.
Well, somebody did the technology that these people should have after the fact, and I saw it, and I mean, it's like 3 or 4 yards out of play. But, the linesman cannot run down the field and look in another direction. There was a lot of people commenting like, you try to do that. It's like, wait, are you talking about running and turning your head? Yeah, I think I can do that.
Probably.
That's not really that hard for me, but apparently it is for
it's
other
hard
people.
to multitask, yeah.
Sorry.
Dean
Continue.
Henderson, yeah. Weird scenario. The guy kicks it, clears it from way to the right side of the field. Mm-hmm. And it swings out over that huge running track West Ham has. David Moyes is like, what the F, bloody F, ref, it's out. No, he's going like waving his hands like a madman.
And it lands
play on,
a
comes
yard
back in. He comes back in. Which David Moyes, we got to talk about this. We talked a little bit while the game was happening. He's doing some hocus pocus, you'd serum.
Yeah.
He's sucking the life out of somebody somewhere. Yeah. The man, it looks rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Especially that first half.
Yeah, he's got him playing well. He really does. And that first half, when you sent me that, they cut to a picture of OGS, and OGS was just looking there. I was like, are they changing places? Because he looked deathly.
Yes, he looked about 85.
Yeah, he's this job is.
It'll suck the life out of a man.
I think it really will. I think the Manchester United job is one of the hardest ones, especially when you've got Ed Woodward as your chief executive. Like, that's pitiful.
Yeah, it's not a united front.
Pun intended? Pun intended. Good.
Yep.
But yeah, great goal from Pogba.
Yep.
And then it was
Greenwood.
Yep.
Did a little vintage. If you squinted your eyes, you'd probably think it looked like Robin Van Persie. Just the trap, swivel, rifled it home, son.
He's got a heck of a right and left foot.
He's a true finisher.
Yeah, he really is. Like a Holland.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Made 2-1. And, Rashford had a couple chances. I mean, just the counterattacks were incredible to watch. Love to see it. Rashford leading it, just doing his thing. But he missed one, but then Juan Mata played him a through ball. Just from heaven. Just sprinkled it.
Former
right there.
Chelsea player, yep.
Yep, yeah. And, made it 3-1. Game, set, match.
Yeah, nothing. West Ham couldn't really produce anything. They need to get beast mode back in action.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Sebastian Haller.
Yeah.
They had one of the worst flops I have seen, just how he completely botched an opportunity to score.
Yeah.
It's not working for the guy.
Gosh, beast mode would have destroyed
Beast
Maguire.
Mode. Oh, gosh.
I'd
have been a different game.
See that.
It would have been a different game, yeah.
But yeah, good win for Man U.
Vintage comeback.
Moving up in the table.
Love to see
with the game in hand.
Yep. It's getting really tight at the top of the table now.
It is. But we got a lot of fast games coming up soon.
It's going to be coming. I'm talking like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yep. Yeah. Loved it. All right. Well, moving on to
your boys and your side boo.
Yeah, this was weird watching this, but for me, one of the most exciting games of the weekend, I will say.
It was a heavy hitter.
I mean, Leeds, the way they press. I mean, they had Chelsea kind of squirming right from the get-go, but I was really happy with my boys that kept composed even after Paddy Bam Bam scoring on them in like the 4th minute.
What an incredible goal.
I think Zuma and Mendy, if you watch it, Zuma slows down because Mendy's coming out, but I guess they didn't communicate, and Mendy stops, and Zuma's already trying to play catch up, and Patty Bam Bam's just straight through.
Oh, just took a perfect touch around, boom.
Yeah, so it was a little worrying. Chelsea struggled to find the back of the net for a while. Timo Werner cleared a goal off the line from Giroud. I mean, what I was more impressed with, not the fact that he missed that, so he tries to just, basically stamp it in. But he misses the stamp and is able, in one quick motion, to kick the ball again before the goalie gets to it.
Oh, very quick. But then straight up.
Yeah, it's a crossbar. Man, he's been struggling lately to put some balls in the back of the net, but I have all the faith in the world in him that he will find his feet. He is just way too good.
I'm with you. I think even when he was at RB Leipzig, he's never the most clinical guy.
Right.
But he would score enough because he's always dangerous.
He gets put into these positions so very often. We got to remember he's still 23.
Yeah.
So
when he gets through, you can actually see him kind of slowing himself down, like, whoa. Yeah. Nobody's catching me. I ain't got to go that fast.
He gets so fast.
Yeah, it's sick.
So fast.
Dang.
But yeah, so what a game. Chelsea ended up getting a goal from Olivier Giroud. Yeah, right inside the first half. I think it was right around the 36th minute. But sad to see Hakeem come off, pulled his hammy. He may be out for a while. But on comes Captain America.
That's right.
Christian Pulisic. And yeah, Chelsea end up getting a nice headed goal from Zuma.
Yep.
Kurt Happy.
Zoomed on in.
And then to finish off the game, which Leeds had some chances towards the end too.
Yeah, definitely.
But and then we got to give props to Pavetta for Leeds. This ball played into the box. Him and Chile both went for it. He got to it before Chile did. Chile kicks his foot. Didn't flop. Just played through. It was 2-1 at the time, like 82nd minute. Could have easily got a PK called with what they're calling nowadays. So props to him for not being, like everyone else, and just as soon as you feel any contact in the box and going over, like Connor Coote. Come on. That's
Connor.
Pitiful. So, but yeah.
We'll get to him later.
But yeah, the stoppage time, we got to see Turbo Timo, what he does best. Just play him into space, and he'll beat Usain Bolt, man.
Pretty much.
Plays ball across to Pulisic, slides in. Great
Those
goal.
two have a little connection. And I think, when you watch them, there were a couple sequences where it was like Mason Mount, Ben Chilwell, Pulisic, Timo, just bam, bam, bam. Just hit, especially down that left side, some of those guys. I was like, oh, man, looks like a bunch of buddies playing around, honestly.
Yeah.
The way they know what they're going to do, and they're all just steaming forward.
Yes, Mason Mount had a unbelievable game. Man of the match. I think 2 assists. Nope, I'm wrong. Had an assist.
The Zuma.
But still, what a incredible game.
You coach tomorrow. Who do you put in? Tammy or Giroud?
Giroud. Tammy played tonight in our Champions League. And we had some young players out there, some guys that hadn't seen minutes. So it wasn't free-flowing because these guys probably haven't played that much together. But still, there were, a few chances that you see Tammy have, and you're thinking, that was Giroud, he puts it in.
Yeah.
But it also depends on the type of team you're playing, I would think, too. Like in Manchester City, do you want Giroud playing? I don't know. I think I'd rather have speed up there with Tammy. So
I definitely think having that focal point, one of those two, that's got to be the way forward.
the way they ended the game tonight, they had both of them on.
Ooh, freaky.
Tammy was playing basically Pulisic's left wing position.
Okay.
I didn't mind that at all. Got two guys going up for headers that can link up. And Tammy's pretty quick and great on the ball, so why not? But yeah, great game. Great game.
Good result.
Great game, yeah.
Chelsea marches on.
Yep.
Temporarily top of the table.
Temporarily, yep. All right, next game. Joe, you want to go with this West Brom CP?
That's right, my friend. Going right with it. Crystal Palace. Little stat for you. Crystal Palace has 4 wins and a draw when Zaha, my man, my OG man right there, has a goal or an assist. They're 0 for 5 when he doesn't get involved.
Wow.
And, he got involved on that game, let's say.
Yeah.
Crosses it in, 8th minute, Furlong, own goal.
OG.
Yep.
Couldn't do
Sucks for
anything
him.
about it.
Pretty even game for the most part. West Brom, not a bad team.
No.
Not a bad team at all. 33rd minute. Pereira kicks little Patrick.
Yeah.
Van Arnold. Just hit him square.
You can't push up on a player. Like if that happens, you if he's falling towards you, you collapse your legs and try to roll him away from you. You can't just do Harry Maguire and just straight up kick somebody in the balls.
Only Harry can do that.
David Coote is the referee. You can.
Yeah.
But, yeah, VAR.
Crazy Coote. We'll get to him later.
Yes, we will. But, yeah. Can't do it.
No.
I mean, did it hurt anybody? No.
It did nothing. Once they reviewed it, there was only one outcome.
Yeah.
Red card. Gone. Changed the whole complexion.
Yep. So it was 1-1 at that time because Connor Gallagher, another side-footed.
Oh, yeah. Dropped it in.
He likes that. He's still a heck of a player.
He's a flashy little rascal. I like him.
You like his hair.
Yeah, the hair, the whole vibe, the name.
Man, by the end of the game, his hair it looks like they're dreaded up. It's just so.
Oh, it's matted. Yeah.
It's wow.
Looks like some Australian surfer or something.
Yeah. Some surf and wax in it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Surf wax?
Hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it got real. After halftime, Zaha curled one in, took the lead. I'll throw out a name for you. You ain't really heard this name in a while. Christian Benteke. He got the start.
Yeah.
Delivered. 2 goals.
First goal, just threw his head right into it.
A little dinker.
Yeah. Goalie couldn't do anything about it.
Mm-mm.
And then that Zaha goal that he scored right after that. That was a great little 1-2.
He kind of took it from his boy, yeah. But what are you going to do? He had the shot, took it. You're that close.
Yeah.
Good move. I mean, Crystal Palace, that's the thing. When I look at that team, from back to front, that's a solid team.
Yeah.
Attacking-wise, above average. You got Jeffrey Schlupp, Eze, Zaha.
Smooth.
Yeah, I mean, we can go on. Like, they have quite
Andros
a few.
Townsend.
Yeah, your doppelganger.
Michi Batshuayi.
Yeah, Michi. Yeah, of course. So, Jordan Ayew.
Yeah, which Ayew, brother? We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jordan. Okay.
Jordan, yeah. Anyway, it's a solid team. And when they get cooking, boy, they will serve something up to you.
Yeah, I mean.
Even Benteke got a little footwork going on the last goal. Vintage Benteke.
Yeah, great turn.
Yeah, faked him out, turned, swiveled. 5-1. Good win.
It was a good win.
I mean, even the coach. I mean, Roy Hodgson, been coaching since the Jurassic Age. What are you going to do? This team is solid.
Who were the teams back then?
The Flintstones FC, I don't know.
Oh, man. Raptors.
The Raptors, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty poor.
Stegosaurus. Yeah, I wish I'd had something better rehearsed for that joke. But Roy Hodgson would know. We'll ask him next time.
Carnivores versus herbivores?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next game. Sheffield United 1. Leicester 2.
Foxy.
I mean, when the game started off, it was mostly Leicester, Leicester get a goal in the 24th minute with Perez. Haven't seen him in forever.
Been out a little while.
And you were thinking like, oh, this game's going to just flow downhill the way Sheffield United's playing. But McBurney.
Oh, yeah.
Ollie.
Oh, Ollie. The worst. I think he's modified a little, but for a while, that was the worst facial hair in the league.
Yeah, him and James Maddison, it was kind of a competition.
Maddison got to do something. He's got to do something. The hair, the facial hair, the whole combo. Oh, God.
Yeah, he looks funny.
It looks like a werewolf movie, but he hadn't all the way transformed. Like his hair sprouting out, and he got the bushy beard and fangs.
It's one of those where the full moon's out and he starts to change, and then it goes behind a cloud
yeah,
and he gets stuck.
It's like Teen Wolf 2. James Maddison, Teen Wolf 3.
Yes. Oh, and he's just stuck in
he's
one
just stuck.
stage.
Everybody's like, dang, you need to do something,
Oh,
Go find the moon, please.
Yeah, this game, I mean, after McBurney gets his goal, kind of pretty much a stalemate. And then harshness. Harshness at the end.
Gosh.
Jamie Vardy.
Brutal.
90th minute, played through. Egan. You got to take him out.
You got to.
I mean,
you just have to.
And personally, I don't know if I would have, because my mind doesn't work like that.
But if you're a true pro,
yeah,
the game is on the line.
Yes.
You literally are participating in the worst start of a team in Premier League history now.
Yes.
After this result, you would have had a point and you put literally the most lethal. Maybe Son is maybe number 1, but Jamie Vardy probably number 2.
Over the last 5 years, it's been Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, I mean,
you play him through is
one of the guys you do not want to see. And what does he do? Just
the back of his
opens
jersey.
his body up, curls it on in, game over.
Hardest part was seeing the coach Chris Wilder when that happened.
Gosh,
he had the Marco Bielsa down on his,
It just overtook him. Like he had to look down and grab his nose, and he probably fought back some tears. Honestly, it was that bad.
Yeah, but wow.
If anything can go wrong, it's going wrong.
Yeah.
I did see a stat. Sheffield, they have an XG of 12 goals. They've only scored 5. They're seriously underperforming. Like, offensively, it's not happening for them. And each game that goes by is getting tougher and tougher for them to claw their way out of this thing. I do have to give a quick shout-out for that Jamie Vardy goal celebration. Might have been my favorite of the year.
Absolutely.
Just pure emotion, just slide ninja kicks the corner flag and just shatters
Studz
it.
Up.
He went Studz up.
Jamie Vardy.
Yes.
Studz up.
I want to poster that Jamie Vardy slide on the wall right here.
Yep.
It just shattered that plastic.
Gosh, that was awesome.
Yep. Man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Unfortunate for, Sheffield United still.
Yeah, that was brutal. Chris Wilder, man. Oh, my gosh.
1 point.
That team is sad. It's really sad now. It's like, when is enough?
Yeah.
You don't like to see someone suffer, and that was brutal.
Man, I was all about saying Fulham was going to be the first to be relegated, and
oh no, Sheffield, man, is
same colors, just wrong team.
Yeah. They need to throw out the men in tights jerseys and just roll those out every week.
Yep.
And see if something happens.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor.
That's right, Robin Hood style.
Just get those 3 points.
Little John Egan.
What was in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with
Kevin
Costner, who was
Morgan Freeman?
Not Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater. Who did he play in that?
Oh, good question.
It was his younger brother, wasn't it? It was Robin of Locksley's younger brother.
Yeah, like he was always in trouble.
Yeah,
I think.
he had the knives.
Yeah, had that 90s hair going on.
Gosh, no, that was Christian Slater's hair.
He's
he's always had it slicked back like Harry Kane or
Man, I forgot about Christian
Grealish.
Slater in that movie. Oh, yeah. That's a good callback.
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
90s
Kevin
movie
Costner.
trivia.
Kevin Costner's English accent that came, it went,
Oh, yeah.
disappeared, showed back up for a scene.
Then you thought, who's this Southern guy trying to be English?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, moving on to the North London Derby. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 0. Gosh, this game was boring. It was so hard for me to watch.
That's just how Jose likes it.
Yep. Counterattack.
He feeds off your hatred of him.
Yeah. I mean, Young-min Son.
Wow, great goal.
Why are you giving him that much space?
Exquisite.
That much space.
Yeah, I mean, they could have closed him down, but you got to give credit where it's due. That was a strike
Yeah.
from the top drawer.
Absolutely. What a goal. And then right before halftime, Thomas Partey wanted to get out of the party.
Yeah.
Coach said, no, go back in. Be a part of the party.
You're in it. Nobody's leaving this party.
Yeah, so he has an injury. Arsenal get caught on the fast break. He tries to scamper back on there. Can't do anything. And HK, well, Young-min Son to HK.
Yeah.
Boom. Rocket. Goalie had no chance on either goal.
No.
And then it was park the bus.
Yep.
For the rest of the game. Gosh.
Poor Arsenal, they have virtually no one who can unlock a defense, and they make zero effort to do anything creative. It is about as exciting as watching grass grow.
Yeah, and you got somebody sitting on like $350,000.
The one guy who potentially could. He could.
Yeah. I mean, I like Partey.
Yeah, he's
I
good.
think he's a heck of a player. He makes some passes that you wouldn't think.
They got a lot of solid pieces.
Yeah.
But offensively, it is so pathetic.
Yeah, I think you need to put Saka up front.
Saka is good. Bamiyang.
Get those
If
two
they
playing
could
together.
reignite Pepe or something, Willian maybe, I don't know. They got to do something.
Lacazette needs to do something too.
Yeah, they need to drop a couple players and get the new Mesut Ozil, whoever that player would be.
Yeah.
Get him in there, then maybe you're talking.
There was one thing that I did see in this game that I didn't really like, besides the
Shirts tucked in the shorts.
I'm so used to that now. It's not even, not even on my radar.
I can't get.
Well, you know, part of it is, and you should understand this as well, because if you watch Man U, these Adidas shorts that are put out for Arsenal and Man U are really, really long.
Yeah.
They're almost basketball shorts.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've got kind of the, I don't know, they look really heavy too.
Yeah, it's like they're baggy at the bottom, kind of loose.
What would Jack Grealish do in that circumstance?
Oh, he'd break out the scissors and the sewing needle.
Wow. But
Jack Grealish ain't setting foot in public without his shorts jacked up.
right.
Pun intended.
Yeah. But this has happened a couple of times. Harry Kane, towards the end of the game, Gabriel goes up for a header, and Kane backs into him and undercuts him. Gabriel falls straight down. They call it against Gabriel for fouling. He jumps straight up. Harry Kane backs into him. Now, I saw it, and then, online, heard people, comments saying, he's got to stop doing this. He's going to hurt people. And then they post a video of him doing it 4-5 times. And basically, somebody asked him about it, and he said, there's nothing in the rules that say I can't do this. I'm going to keep doing it. Saw a video of that same thing happening to a Korean player. Practically almost died on the field because he landed on
flipped
his
on
neck.
his head. Yeah.
Yeah. So these commentators need to start watching this, because one of them was against Brighton and Hove Albion. He did it to Lallana and ended up getting a penalty for it. These players are going straight up, and Sir Harry of Kane of England backs right into him, makes him cut a flip in the air. It's incredibly dangerous. In every other sport, you would get ejected for this. But some reason in soccer, if Harry Kane's doing it, it's perfectly fine.
It's cool, baby.
He's not that way. He's not that type of player. He knows what he's doing. He's doing it on purpose. He's going to get somebody hurt. Okay?
You heard it here first.
Sorry.
Great game, though. For him and Son, I think, 5 goals off the record of 2 players? Was it Frank and Drogba?
Thought it was 6. I thought they hit 30, or maybe that was the first goal, and then they got 31. But it is 31, 30 or 31 to 36.
36, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe by Christmas. Might be a little Christmas present for y'all at this rate.
Wow.
I mean, Son, 10 goals so far this year? His XG is 3.5. He's almost tripling what he's expected. I mean, just incredible. It's unsustainable, but they're going to ride that train as long as they can.
Ride that gravy train.
Ride that train. Ride that Korean train.
Yeah. Yeah, so before Youngmin Son, probably the best Korean player or Asian player in the Premier League was Park. Yeah.
Yep.
But Youngmin Son is just...
Oh, it's a whole nother level.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's not even
close. I wanted
close.
to ask you since,
Different players, but yeah, what he's doing now is a whole nother level.
What was Park? Was it Park Ji-sung?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ji-sung Park Ji-sung.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Good player. Saw him in person a couple times. Incredible work rate.
Yes, he was.
But he was nothing like this offensively.
No.
Had a few goals, but
not
very
many
few.
people like him right now anyway.
No.
Outside the box, inside the box, both feet, don't matter. Just haven't seen him really score with his head.
That's true. He don't
fine.
need to. Yeah, you got to also throw it up for Spurs D, man. Fewest goals conceded in the league so far. I think 9 goals. It's freaking nasty.
Yeah.
They're playing very well.
They're doing all right.
Midfield, defense, it's united.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
They're doing
all
right.
Moving
hey,
on.
Listen to that. That's progress.
Liverpool 4, Wolves 0. Gosh. Liverpool is... I don't understand it. I don't understand them. They lose in the Champions League. They haven't been playing very well, and then they play a great team like Wolves and just go off on them. But at the same time, Connor Cody, rough game.
Not his best.
Nope. Gave Salah the first goal.
Gifted it.
What?
A little early Christmas present.
Why? What? Was he caught in 2 minds, you think?
Maybe. I think he was just kind of, had a little brain fart.
Moyes was really good at that little, ball bouncing snapshot goal.
Yes.
He's one of the best.
He was zoned in on it. He probably knew Cody was going to mess up before Connor did.
True. Very true.
Liverpool, though, throwing out, Nico Williams, Curtis Jones, and the new goalkeeper.
Yeah. Gosh, he looks funny to me.
Queven Kelleher? I think it's how you say it.
It's Irish.
It's Irish for Kevin. That's what I read.
Wow.
Queven.
But, okay, so Nico Williams gets a card in the really early in the game, inside of 10 minutes, I think it was, real early into the game. At that point, he was marking Neto. I say switch the field and have freaking second beast mode, Adama Traore, go over there and just manhandle that little child.
Yes, show him how a real man does.
Honestly, if you got a young player, this type of, it's just little things like this that I don't understand that are not, somebody tries to take advantage of this situation. You got a young player, real young player, starting one of his first games probably with fans in the stadium again.
Yep.
You know,
that's true. Anfield has some fans.
Yeah. You know, he's probably got a lot of just excitement build up.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the early yellow card. I would, if I was the coach,
Target him.
Yes, every single time.
Yeah.
Play against him. Like, anytime we get the ball, we're going that way. Neto, you and Adama, switch sides back and forth. Just keep moving.
Everybody
I
feed him.
want y'all to get on him and try to make him foul you again.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen.
I thought it was interesting. I would have put money they would have started Fabio Silva. I mean, that's their big summer purchase, you know, the next
youngster.
big. Yeah. They went Potence up top, filling in for Jimenez.
False 9.
Yeah, a little unique. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
He did have one, just nasty chip that the goalie saved. But had that one in, wow.
Yeah. I love a good chip.
Ooh, this was, I mean, you could just eat, man. That man is just on another level.
Yeah,
you could tell he took the ball with the instep, insole,
yeah,
did the chip, good save, good shot.
Yeah.
Just wasn't Wolves' day.
It wasn't. Go into the second half, and then the floodgates open.
Yep, big time.
Why yelled him? He said, no, Mane, you go do your own thing. I'm going to just hit this in the top of the
I'm just going to curl this on in for everybody.
Yeah.
Long distance.
And then Joe Matip, the 67th, getting a nice header in, about 2 inches away from the goalkeeper.
Just get out of the way.
Yeah.
Like Ludacris. Move.
Get out the way.
Get out the way, Patricio. Get out the way.
Nice.
And then Trent Alexander-Arnold making a little comeback.
Yep.
Getting back out there. Didn't want to hit one of the things he does best. Just curled it right around everybody. What do you know?
For some
on goal. Yep. Semedo. Who did I drop fantasy last week? Yeah, that's right, Semedo.
Good for you.
Who did I pick up? Well, we'll talk about him next game.
All right. Moving on. I just realized who you picked up. Oh, man, I didn't know. This was bad. Brighton and Hove Albion 1.
Oh, man.
Southampton 2. Go ahead, Joe.
2,000 fans back in the American Express.
Amex, yeah.
Yeah. I call it American Express. You know, you got to give your sponsor the full blast.
Yes. Not our sponsors, but
their
sponsors.
Yeah, their sponsors.
Yes.
We're just appreciative of sponsors in general.
Yeah.
Hoping to get some of our own one day.
One day.
Shout out credit card companies, airlines, major software.
Beer.
Yeah, beer.
Clothing, whatever.
Local landscaper, anybody.
Yes.
If you're listening.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Brighton started out dominating. I mean, really dominated Southampton. You know, had a really strong press going on first half. Took it to them.
Yep. End up getting a penalty.
Yep.
It was a little hard on James Ward-Prowse, but
Hymus.
yeah, when he takes a free kick, he's definitely Hymus.
He's Hymus.
But his hand was like above his head. He didn't see the ball coming. You know, you can't in the box. You can't have your hands above your head when you play. Like it's unnatural. The ball hits your hand. It's got to be.
It was like a little homage to Diego Maradona. He punched it, and he immediately tried to play it off.
Nope, didn't happen. Didn't feel it.
We saw it.
If that happened to me, if they zoomed in on my face, my eyes would roll back into my head and be like, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's going to. Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah, VAR nowadays, no, it ain't, you ain't getting away with it.
But, yeah. And then Southampton doing their thing.
Southampton, actually 12 points above where they were this stage last year.
Yeah,
they're doing it right. They're a true trust the process team. Even when they were getting outplayed a little bit, no, kept it going.
They got a solid squad. The sash is awful. We talk about that, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, Danny Ings coming back. So I do need to ask about that PK call.
Yeah.
Okay. So the VAR is designed for clear and obvious errors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching the game with a friend of ours of the pod, Doug. Oh, yeah, I got to give a shout out to O'Toole's. Went there this weekend for the Chelsea game. It was fun.
You lucky dog.
It was a lot of fun. But in this game, Doug and I are sitting watching this game. Foul happens. The referee calls it outside the box. Goes to VAR. Clear and obvious, right? Clear and obvious. I look at it and I'm like, that's not a penalty. Doug looks at it and says, that's a penalty. Right there, two different people disagreeing. That can't be clear and obvious. What they do? Give it a penalty.
Give it a penalty.
I mean, what did you think? Did you think he was inside the box? Did you think he was outside the box?
Yeah. Initially, looked out of the box.
Right?
I mean, that's a harsh. I mean, there were actually like two contacts, really. Kind of initial, and then the legs kind of
Right.
clicked up together. That was a tough one. That's a really tough.
Again,
Who was
clear and obvious.
Who was it involved in this game?
The referees?
Was this?
Nope. Well, I don't know. I didn't look into that because that kind of stuff would just get me
you triggered?
Yeah, that's a trigger for me. Yes.
That's a dirty word.
So I didn't look that up, but still, VAR. Well, David Coote was the referee.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
The crazy Coote.
and yeah, gosh, he is
He's public enemy number one.
in Matt's book. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he really is.
I do not like this referee. I'm sorry.
I think what we saw today, though, was Southampton has a true winner's belief now. Mm-hmm. Even if they're not playing that well, it's going to happen for them. They have enough good players, especially when Ings is out there. Goals are going to flow.
Yeah, they're a different team.
I mean, that penalty, delicious.
Yep.
Side netting, unstoppable.
Yeah, that was a good PK. Great PK.
You know, you had Danny Ings, right, on your fantasy team?
I did. When he got injured, they said he was going to be back like towards the beginning of the year, so I just didn't even think about it. Completely forgot about him, and then I see Joe pick him up, and I'm thinking, wait, what?
I sniped him. Oh, yes.
And he had, what, a 75% chance of playing, and then boom.
I didn't even need him to play this week, but for the future.
Gosh, I did.
Yeah, for the future, I got him.
Wow.
He ain't leaving my lineup either. He's going to lead me to glory.
Oh, I just need to stay off the bottom. 1 point off the bottom.
Oof. That's where the real fun happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, Joe, are you ready for our segments?
I am ready. It's that time.
It is that time. So this first one is the best of the best. We call this...
It's the creme de la, it's the creme de la, it's the creme de la.
Creme de la Prim.
Yes.
Joe, who you got?
You will not be surprised. I went Bruno, baby. I mean, it's an obvious pick, but...
8 chances created.
Yeah, in 45 minutes.
Most in a single game this year.
Yeah.
And he did it from halftime on.
Yes. I mean, the guy, you said it better than I ever could. It's perfect. He transformed the whole game. Not only his skill, not only his plays, but just the whole mindset he brings. It's an old school. I mean, Roy Keane would be proud of this guy.
Never give up.
Yeah, and he's going for the win. He takes responsibility. You know, if he screws up, he doesn't blame anybody. He says, I screwed up. At the same time, he demands that of everybody else.
Yeah.
No excuses. Go out and win. You're Manchester United. So for that reason, and that victory that he inspired, I'm going Bruno Fernandes. Creme de la Prem. What about you?
Yeah, I gotta give it to the game winner, Jamie Vardy.
Ooh, I like that pick.
But not because of the goal, because that goal, I mean, it's a great goal.
Yeah.
Good doing it for the slide tackle.
Oh, yes, sir.
If you have not seen this, please look it up. Jamie Vardy scores in the 90th minute, pretty much with one of the probably the last kicks of the game. So they win, or he knows that he wins.
Yeah.
slides into the corner post, 2 foot, studs up, shatters it. Yeah. I mean, if he would have went over top of that, that would have cut his leg
he would have
pieces.
Yeah.
It was impressive. Like, Jamie Vardy is probably really close to being insane.
He's a little insane.
He's
a little crazy. He got a little Nick Cage in him.
Yes. And, I mean, just the enthusiasm, the fire that he plays with.
Oh, that emotion was just...
love it.
Oh, yeah. Watch that celebration in slow motion. Love it. That'll get you pumped.
Yes. Because Pedro used to go over to the corner flag and just, like...
Yeah, kick it.
Judo kick it. No, This
snapped it.
I'm tearing out your soul and I'm spitting on it, kind of.
Yes.
Wow.
He is a, Sheffield Wednesday fan growing up. Sheffield United's rival.
I thought he was a Sheffield United fan growing up. I thought that's what they were saying.
Oh, I thought he was a Wednesday.
Huh.
I thought he was one of their rival. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Wow. Great goal. Great goal. But
yeah, celebration. Yeah, the celebration. Timing. That is the cherry on the top.
Because that's what I really miss. And we'll talk about this, but, just when you have even 2,000 fans, in the stadium, even if they're the opposing fans, you want to show them something. There's so much more emotion in the game. You can feel it when you've got fans.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah. Wow. Loved it.
Mutual.
Yep. All right. So this is a segment that nobody wants to be a part of. We call this... Bless your heart. Bless
your heart.
Well done, Joe.
All right.
Who you got?
I went back to the old wheelhouse, man. And this guy just annoys me. Hector Bellerin.
Okay.
The performance.
You really despise Arsenal. I didn't know you had a really...
I never liked Arsenal.
Okay.
And I don't want to pick on a team. I don't want to get personal, but I never liked them. But at least in the past, they were entertaining.
Right.
This Arsenal is hands down one of the most boring teams to watch in the league. Bellerin was dismantled the whole game. Didn't do anything. Shirt tucked in. I mean, this strike 1, strike 2 right there. And also had his 5th foul throw so far this season.
I saw so many more. I see them all the time. Like, if you're going to call these bogus handballs and all this really soft PKs, start calling people out for not doing a proper throw in.
Yeah.
You see their legs fly up and almost hit the back of their head sometimes. And it's like, wow.
No.
I mean, if I can see it so clearly, thousands upon 1,000 miles away, sitting in my little living room, then a linesman should be able to see that. A fourth official should see that when it's right in front of them.
refs booked us all the time for that stuff.
Yeah.
They were like watchdogs for that.
Not booked us, not like yellow cards, but they called it.
They noticed it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, yellow card a little harsh, but yeah, I'm going Bellerin. I mean, Arsenal in general, but if I got to single somebody out, I'm going to the worst offender.
And I think there's been around 11 foul throws called, and he has 5 of them.
He has half, almost.
Not one other player has been called for it more than once.
Yeah, he's leading the charge. He likes to be a trendsetter. I mean,
oh, man.
There you go. Have at it, buddy. Yeah, Arsenal, 15th place? 14th, something like that?
Yeah, 15th.
15th. Unbelievable. Love it. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Nice.
Who you got? Whose heart you blessing this week?
Connor Coote.
Okay.
I mean, didn't have a great game, but what he tried to pull to get a PK called.
Oh, that was bad.
I mean, and this is the problem. Like, the referee called it. But the worst part about this is this guy acts like he's getting kicked So Sadio Mane goes to clear a ball and is going to kick it basically almost like a bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Connor Coote runs up and jumps into the ball, sees Mane trying to kick, and just
Takes
pulls
a
up
dive.
his knees up and just goes straight down. Mane pulls his foot back, makes no contact. I mean, not even
nowhere
close.
close. No.
No contact whatsoever. And you can just tell, goodness gracious, Jordan Henderson, as much as I don't like him just barking at somebody, got in the referee's face and was like, this is awful. Even grabbed Connor and was like, what was that?
Yeah, like,
and
get
Cody's
real.
like, oh, come on, don't worry about it.
He put the Jordan Henderson race car in the red with that move.
Yes. TNT, man.
Yeah. Guns of Navarone.
Oh, man. But the worst part about all of this is they go to the review, the VAR.
Yeah.
VAR is like, yep, no foul. So, no penalty. They didn't give him a yellow card for falling over. I mean, why can't the referee give a yellow card right there? People are going to keep doing it and keep trying to do it, especially when they're like, oh, man, he just completely dove, and didn't get punished for it whatsoever. How is that going to help the game any? If you see it hundreds of times on a VAR, you got to say, hey, it's not a penalty. Give him a yellow card for diving.
Simulation.
Exactly.
It's a deterrent, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, when it's that bad, I'm sorry. Light him up.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand somebody like going down if they got... Sorry, I'm just going to stop because my mind is not working right now talking about this. So we'll move on to the next segment.
That's a good way to end it. That's a good pick. So, yeah, the next segment, as y'all well know, something we call... That's right. Fine as frog's hair. So, Matt, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm so fine. I'm fine as frog's hair.
I like that. That's what we like to hear. A little something
sir.
special. A true gentleman appreciates this category.
True.
I got to go with something that I don't know if I was in the same position I could go through with. John Egan not fouling Jamie Vardy. If you watch him, he steps back, he slows his roll, he lets Jamie Vardy go on through. It's a true pro move. It's the move of a gentleman. I couldn't do it. It's not smart. Hurt his team. Probably going to regret it for a long, long time. But yeah, he did not bring. Are you talking running full speed? You know, he could have hurt somebody. He could have got hurt himself.
Yep.
Didn't do it. Let him go through. That's tough, man, but that's a smooth move. So I'll give it to him. He's my finest frog's hair this week.
Okay. I'm going to have to give mine to Juan Mata.
Oh.
Now, this is a true gentleman, if anybody knows the type of stuff he does outside of the field, off the field. He's a great guy who's voted by Chelsea when he was there, Player of the Year. He's just a fantastic individual.
Yep.
Really hated to see him go. But he's a good man. And, man, that through ball to Rashford. That's my finest frog's hair because he's a gentleman and that ball. I love a good through ball. Man, back when I used to play FIFA, I was on through ball all the time.
That triangle button.
Gosh, all over that triangle button.
I'm telling you, man, there were a lot of good ones this week.
There was. Yeah.
Yeah, I love to see it. The one-on-one, oh, man, love it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, KDB's probably the best at hitting certain angles, but, man, what a ball.
Yeah, from distance. Yeah, the longer the distance, the more, in my opinion, tougher it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was a great one.
So, yeah, that was
pretty
good.
Man.
We hit it right at an hour.
Right at an hour.
Good job.
Good stuff.
All right, guys. Well, now we're going to move on to the tailgate. We did not get any emails this last week, so we're moving on to something that Joe and I kind of wanted to discuss.
Yeah.
So, Joe, this is kind of your brainchild.
Yeah, after we cried it out a little bit, no emails, dried our tears off. We thought it's about time for us to talk about fans in stadiums and atmosphere, what that adds to it. What are our thoughts on that? We did a segment a while back, but it was bad audio.
It was my fault.
It was actually my mic didn't record anything, so
it was
lost to the winds.
Yeah, so basically I was talking the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you hear a little ruffle in the background. It was like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
It was Peanuts.
Yeah, I was
Peanuts
a teacher
teacher.
from Peanuts. Yeah. So, it was basically about atmosphere. Matt has a good story, or some of them. Our local team here in Asheville.
Yes.
You maybe have seen Matt banging the drums, singing a little something.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of actually singing. The chanting, I'm so focused on the game. I think that for me, in my experience, that takes away from me actually paying attention to the game. So when I'm there,
So you're saying you personally singing, not everybody else.
Yeah.
You like that atmosphere.
To each their own,
Yep.
But for me, when I'm at a game, I'm focused on the referee, not making any mistakes.
Who cares about the soccer? It's about the ref.
But
Ref watch.
I enjoy watching the game. I'm crazy involved in the game, and you'll hear me just coaching on the sideline. A lot of my friends that would go with me would be, play it wide.
Yeah.
Play it wide. So, yeah. Switch fields. Yeah, I'm basically the coach in the stands. I say some pretty rough things to, both my players, other players, the referee. Yeah, I get pretty heated.
What difference you think? It's different areas in England are having different rollouts in terms of crowds allowed. But eventually, probably by the end of the season or, next season, there are going to be bigger crowds where it can really make a difference.
Yeah, England, I saw today that the very first vaccine that was given was to an 80-year-old woman in England.
That's correct.
So they're rolling out the vaccine, which would probably mean they still have to take some precautions, but fans are coming back, which, what we were talking about earlier, the impact that fans can have on a team, both positive and negative, is massive.
Yeah.
If one of the wildest games that I saw last season for Chelsea was 4-4 against Ajax at Stamford Bridge. We were down 3-1 and then just came back. And, man, when that fourth goal was scored to tie it up, the fans just lost it. And that kind of stuff, that emotion that you see in the fans is also in the players. And I think there's more – people will play better when there's more emotion involved. Or they could play worse, to be honest. They could mess up a lot more.
That's the thing. It's from what I'm understanding, it's the most hardcore fans. I'm assuming people who were really desperate to get back in that stadium. First come, first serve. Get them in there. No opposing fans. Now, they said one of the guidelines is don't yell, don't shout. That's not happening.
No singing,
that's
no
stupid.
hugging.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
But I think, we've kind of been playing in outer space for a while. There's no home advantage. You've seen statistically it's evaporated.
Yep.
It might come back. All you need is a couple thousand. If you've ever been in a stadium where the home fans are dead and the away, just 2,000 or 3,000 away fans can make a lot of noise. So if you get that hardcore couple thousand people, it's going to be rocking some of these stadiums. You saw West Ham, not the best atmospheric stadium, but Anfield, You'll Never Walk Alone ringing out again.
Wow.
Oh, man. You saw the result.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. So, from my understanding, with the teams that are allowing fans in, They do it by a ballot. And if you win, you will not be able to re-enter into the ballot again that whole year.
Oh.
Is what I've understood. So if you're going, this is your chance this season.
You better get buck wild.
Unless they start allowing
more and more. Yeah.
But, I mean, with things being so up in the air and unknown, I mean, these fans, when they go, they gotta show up, you know?
Yeah.
They gotta yell out, let their players know that they're there.
Well, that's like Brighton, lost. Tough loss. The fans, hopefully it's going to spur on the players also. Not only the good stuff, but the bad.
Yeah.
There's no hiding when you have fans out there.
No, and it's going to be really interesting once Arsenal get their fans back because,
It's coming. I think they're ready.
Yeah. So, Arsenal fans are some of the most notorious for being
quiet.
Not only quiet, but hostile towards their own team. Mm-hmm. They expect perfection, and they will turn on a team quick.
That might be what they need is to
it might be.
get fans that can turn them around a little bit.
But if you remember when Unai Emery was close to the end of his tenure, I mean the scenes of the fans just
it was hatred.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So yeah, I mean fans absolutely will change a game. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I am too.
No more listening to fake noise. No more silence.
And
let's get it going.
The real noise, for instance, in the Chelsea game. I don't know if you've seen this. Probably not because you haven't watched the game 3 times like I have. But
that's correct. That's a given.
But at one point, one of the Leeds United defenders goes up for a header and gets kind of bumped by Giroud, and he's in the air. When he's in the air and gets bumped, he just throws out this "Wah!" as he goes down, right?
How'd it go again?
Wah!
Like a sick pterodactyl.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going for.
I like that.
So every time that he got the ball, at first it started off with people just booing him. And then as the game progressed, even in the later stages of the game, like 70th, 80th minute, he'd get the ball. All the fans would say,
Oh, that's
freaking
good.
Awesome.
That is good.
I mean, just to get inside somebody's head and just live there rent-free for a little while.
Just do it.
Man, yeah, fans back they're a lot of fun. So
absolutely. I'm down for it. It's going to be good. It's going to take things up a notch. Christmas. I love the Christmas songs when they do the, whatever, 5 days of Christmas or whatever. They,
right.
Each club runs through their own. That's some of my favorite stuff. They always trot out those songs.
Nice.
If you can hear it. But yeah, I was going to say, so what is the best atmosphere at a sporting event you've ever, or what are some good ones? Your favorites?
So I haven't traveled to as many games as you have, but one of the ones I remember most was out in Portland. I went to a Timbers game.
Yep.
It was a preseason game. 3/4 of the stadium full. They didn't, sell the rest of the stadium out because they're like, no, we won't keep this part open because probably not that many people are coming. No. It was awesome. That was, they were pretty new to the MLS. And, man, that atmosphere was something else. I mean, just the singing, the chanting, it was phenomenal. So, yeah, I love a good atmosphere. But for me, it's all about the sport, the game. I want to watch the game.
Yeah.
People jumping around, it's fine. It's cool. Do you? But just let me watch my game.
Matt wants to watch the game.
And cuss.
Yeah. And watch the ref.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Joe?
Ooh.
You've been around
That's
the
a good question.
The globe seeing soccer, so where...
I wish I remembered what I said originally. I'm pretty sure I mentioned the United States versus Algeria game.
Yeah.
The 2010 World Cup. And where was that? Pretoria? Yeah. Landon Donovan's goal. That was probably the sickest moment of my sporting life. It just went you couldn't even think straight. It just put the whole body into just like a crazy alternate universe.
Right.
So that was great. But I mean, obviously that was amazing. But yeah, the whole stadium rocking. 2 years ago when I went to Newcastle and saw Manchester United. Manchester United away fans are notoriously loud. Like, they don't shut up for 90 minutes. There's about 3,000 of them. And the Newcastle fans were going right back at them, probably 50-something thousand Newcastle fans. You know, about 30 degrees outside, cold, blustery, just pure England weather, and just going crazy. Back and forth. Good game. Newcastle won. But it was still cool. But yeah, I love it when a whole stadium gets in on the mix, where it's not just, behind the goal people.
Right.
If you get the whole stadium rocking, for me, that's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be deafening at times, too.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just wonderful. I think you had mentioned some smaller club, and I want to say it wasn't even in. Have you been to any other leagues besides the Premier League?
Yeah, La Liga, Spain.
Yeah. Was it Real Betis?
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the scarf right now.
There you go.
Yeah, that was another one. That whole stadium was rocking. That was really cool. I saw them play Real Madrid, and that was amazing. I mean,
Wow.
The Betis fans are hardcore.
Well, Spanish fans are, yeah.
Yep. I saw Valencia. I'm a Valencia fan. But, yeah, Valencia, those fans were more – that was when Emery was there.
Okay.
And it was like Arsenal times 10. Just pure hatred. I mean, they just giving him every Spanish cuss word you can think of. That was more negative. Yes.
Is Unai Emery French?
I think he's Spanish.
Is he Spanish?
I think he's Spanish.
Unai Emery? Okay.
I believe so.
You might be right.
It was just negative. It just wasn't good. But yeah, the Betis, man, that stadium was so old and just crumbly. I couldn't even find my seat. I mean, I didn't even try. I'm like, there's no numbers painted anywhere. I'm just gonna stand here in this concourse with like a couple guys my age, and we just get rowdy and we'll just watch, good game. But the crowd, yeah, especially when it was close before Real Madrid blew them away, it was incredible.
Wow.
That was like prime Real Madrid too. Ronaldo, Kaká was even playing.
Oh, wow, that far back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was, some heavy hitters out there.
Dang. But yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to go with those.
Well, sweet. Well, yeah. We hope to get out and see more games once
That's true. Once things get popping here in the spring, maybe
halfway
into the
back
summer.
to normal.
Hopefully
we can.
Y'all might see us out there.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it on the road.
I may have to buy a new SeerSoccer suit. It's these LBs.
What's wrong with the existing one?
These LBs, man, everything's wicked tight right
It's
now.
getting tight.
So,
I hear you.
well, guys, once again, we appreciate you checking in with us. Again, if you want to send us an email, you can send it to SeerSoccerStudz@gmail. Joe, you got the other ones.
They are, SeerSoccerStudz. Or as some of our friends locally call us, Sexy Soccer Studs.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yep, that's the classic.
Yep.
But yeah,
Find us on
that's
the Twitter.
That's friends only.
Yeah. Find us on the Twitter.
Yep.
Find us on the Gram.
The Gram.
Not very active because nobody's really communicating with us.
And we're not big social media guys.
We're
but
really not. We'd like to get one of our friends
I'll need
to
to
do it
find
for
one.
us, but
Yep.
whatever.
Until then, emails, that's the way to go. Write a review, give us those 5 stars. We love them.
Yep. Listen in. We got a really crazy schedule coming up soon.
We're going to be popping off.
Yeah, we may end up doing more than one pod a week.
Yeah, doing a little shorter maybe. Just fire them off.
Yeah, so please listen in and stay with us over the holidays. And thank you for coming out. Came for the footy, and you stayed for the accents. All right.
That's right. Until next time, studs up.